Hi Virgo, welcome to Spirit Mail. We're going to be looking at the energies that Spirit feels would be beneficial for you to concentrate on as we walk through health and wellness, family, friend, and coworker relationships, and career and finance. So without any further ado, God, guides, angels, archangels, and Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for our Virgo friends. I thank you for love, light, prosperity. I thank you for clear and concise messages. And I thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Show us clearly as it relates to health and wellness, friend, family, and coworker relationships, and career and finance. Show us what are the energies that Virgo will be navigating and the highest and best way for them to navigate these energies. Okay, so, wow, hope in health and wellness. In family, friend, and coworker relationships, we have financial and material changes. In career and finance, we have stand your ground. Very interesting energies. Okay, before we clarify these, we're going to get an overall oracle message. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, show us clearly what is the overarching message for this reading as it relates to Virgo and the energies they'll be navigating. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. I love this. One Ring Circus. Okay, I love that card. One of the things that I love about it is that there's a 1 and a 5, which equals 6. 6 is about awareness, a new kind of an awareness, a new kind of understanding about self, right? And this is a large beast on a large piece of rock, and there's a lot of water around here, so there's some motion going on here, but you're on top of everything, right? You're on top of it all. So let's see what the card actually says. It's 15, and I'll hold it up in case you see anything or intuit anything from the picture itself. Guess what, Virgo? You are capable and competent, right? Independence is key now as you step into your journey today. Others may not have the vision or resources that you need. Recognize that all the wisdom you've acquired along the way makes you particularly competent and capable of moving forward with assurance. Self-reliance is important. Another aspect to consider is creating and maintaining clear boundaries between you and another. Be discerning about your partnerships at this time. When you know who you are and you have a healthy sense of where you end and another begins, you're able to enter into the best kind of relationships and will attract people who mirror back your wholeness. Interdependent relationships are always mutually supportive, stimulating, and transformative. You can achieve anything at this time. That's a very powerful message for you. So we're going to get the depth to the conversation, the clarifying cards, and we're going to see what exactly Spirit's wanting to say about navigating these energies in your highest and best good. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, we thank you so much for showing us the energies that Virgo will be navigating, and we thank you for the overall message. Show us clearly the depth of the conversation, the meat in the conversation. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Please show us clearly what are the clarifying messages for hope. Sorry, I don't take jumpers when I'm still praying. For hope, for financial and material changes, and for stand your ground. Okay, so for hope, we have Page of Cups, and we have 2 of Cups. Okay, that's mind, body, spirit, health, and wellness clarifiers. For family, friend, and coworker relationships, we have Judgment, And we have Five of Cups. Got a lot of cups in here, Virgo. For stand your ground, career and money, we have Two of Wands. And we have Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Wow. And remember, you are totally competent and capable to create your world, right? You're totally competent and capable to walk through this journey on your own. Does it mean you have to? No, but they're reminding you where you are and who you are, right? So in health and wellness, you have Hope, 17. That's the same as the Star card. And I feel like what this is saying is you're very blessed at this time. There's some kind of new expectant energy moving through you, and you found something within yourself, right? It's like the universe came in and offered you this energy of love, this new life. There's a fish inside that cup, right? It's this new life. And there's all this emotional stuff back here. Again, lots of water around in here. So, and Virgo, you're an earth sign, so you're probably not real comfortable unless you have a lot of water in your chart. But it's like this emotion, it's something new for you, okay? So I feel like what it's saying is the universe came in and brought you this newfound love for yourself. And you grasped onto it. This is where you meet you. We're all born male and female with male and female energy, right? And it's like sometimes it's not about the male and the female struggling within us as much as it's about soul and mind or heart and mind struggling within us. Is this a head thing or a heart thing? Do we follow our head or follow our heart? But when we put our heart and our mind in coherence, mind being the male part of us, and that's just symbolic for me. Mind being the male part of us, heart being the female part of us, the feminine part of us. Whenever we come together in coherence and true understanding of who we are and what we're capable of, because we're capable of all of it, we move forward in a different way. And it's like, this is health and wellness, mind, body, and spirit. Whenever we're coherent, when we're in coherence, our systems work in order. Our stress levels go down. And when our stress levels go down, inflammation goes down. And when inflammation goes down, aches and pains go down. And when aches and pains go down, worry goes down. You know, all those things. So it's like whenever we truly grasp who we are and we walk in the expectation of what's to come, of the good things to come, we live a different kind of life in our health and wellness sector, okay? And I feel like they're saying there's something that has happened recently or that is happening that is going to allow you to walk into this fullness of who you are, to understand your true competence and your true capabilities as an individual. It's said in that card that interdependent relationships can be mutually beneficial, right? Whenever we're both whole and we come together, that's very beneficial. But when one of us is lacking something, it's like we draw that energy from the other person and we pull it out from them, or they draw it from us and pull it out for us. So in your health and wellness, it's embracing the wholeness of who you are and allowing yourself to be in coherence, mind and heart together, working together for your best good. Okay. For family, friend, and coworker relationships, we have material and physical changes. Financial and material changes. Because this is about relationships, we're going to look at material changes. And this is the same card as the Five of Pentacles. So in that deck, it's like they feel left out in the cold, right? In that Five of Pentacle card. It's about being left out in the cold or feeling financially stressed. Sometimes when I look at it, Spirit's telling me it's like walking away from old ways that no longer serve us. It's physically making that movement. And I feel like this is what this is saying, that there may be a time for you to physically, in your physical reality, allow relationships to go, allow relationships to fall away, because they're bringing you to a place where you're going to attract in the kind of relationships that are beneficial to you and not the ones that drain from you. This is the Judgment card, okay? So the Judgment card is where it's like a rebirth, and it's like our own judgment of ourselves being worthy of the best kind of relationships in our life. Friends, family, and coworkers. I know we can't pick our family, but there comes a time when we have to understand that our family is our family, yes, but not to the extent that we have to tell them how to live their lives, or that we have to allow them to tell us how to live our lives, right? There should be a mutual, equal give and take in family relationships. So this is about making those judgment calls, about allowing some relationships to fall by the wayside, or about standing up for yourself and setting clear boundaries, knowing where you start, just like this card said, understanding where you start, or where you start and the other person ends, understanding what those boundaries are. These are some really literal material changes that happen in our life whenever we start on a new journey or start in a different, understanding who we are in a different way. And then you have the Five of Cups. And I feel like Spirit's saying, hey guys, we understand these things are hard, because there are some relationships that we've carried a long time and that we've invested a lot of ourselves in emotionally, right? But Spirit's saying, let's make peace with those relationships. Not peace like bring them back in and try to make them better. Make peace with the fact that for whatever reason it didn't work, it didn't work. And for whatever reason they're on a different path than we're on. They're operating in a different way than we are, and that's okay. We have these other two cups back here that are going to bring in some fulfillment for us. Whenever we're true to ourselves. Again, there's these emotions that you're probably not comfortable with unless you have a lot of water in your chart. It's like this is foreign to you to understand the depth of the feelings that you've been feeling for yourself, understanding who you are and allowing yourself to stay in coherence. And if you're not here, Spirit's saying this is the key to your health and wellness right now, is truly understanding who you are and embracing the whole of you. Okay? And so in these other relationships, there's some that you may need to let go, but you judge yourself worthy of having clear-cut boundaries, because nobody knows what's best for your life better than you and your guides and your higher self. Okay? And that's going to be different, because Virgo, I feel like because this is coming up in this relationship section, you have been a giver. You've been one that has bent over backwards to try to help others, or who has allowed others to determine who you're going to be, or you're one of those who have tried to determine who other people are going to be. And in the same respect, right, in the same way that they're saying be worthy of the boundaries, it's also respect the boundaries of others. Respect that others have the right. Judge them as worthy of living their own life. And give up these ideas that you have to control who they are or who they're going to be. Okay. And then we go to career and money. And we have stand your ground. Okay. So this is the Seven of Wands. I feel like this is saying you have been working on something for a long time that you enjoy, that's very passionate for you. I say very passionate. You love getting up and going to work. You absolutely love what you do. Whenever you go do it, you feel fulfilled. And it's saying, stand your ground, stay where you are, keep doing what you're doing, and incorporate this new version of yourself into what you're doing. Now, if you're Virgo and you're saying, well, I don't like my job, well, then go find something that fills you up, because you're worthy of having what works for you. Stand your ground about your value, about your worth, right? The whole deal is that your world is going to be whatever you determine it is worth being. So if you love what you're doing, that you've always done, but you're feeling a little wonky in it because you've got this whole different mindset, then incorporate who you've become into this new, incorporate the new you into this thing that you do. Or if it's about a new job, or thinking you deserve a promotion, feeling like you deserve a promotion, or a new company, or whatever, new book, new starting a new company, all of that stuff, embrace it and move forward in that direction. This is about a choice. Whichever way it is, whether you're staying where you're at or starting something new, this is about understanding that you've been through a lot, you've got a lot of experience, you've always given 100%, and you're worth doing it your way, whether it's within the same company or somewhere else that you create. And this is saying, be diligent about that, right? You are not only a leader, but you're a student. It's like you allow, or if you don't, they're saying allow yourself to be a student too. Allow yourself to learn. Pay attention to the details of how what you do affects others, about how you act, how you show up, how you interact with people. How pay attention to those things about how in your reality does that work in your career and in your money, and make adjustments. Be a student as well as a teacher. You're a leader. You're obviously a leader, but it's asking you to pay attention to the effects or the changes. Again, these boundaries, these healthy boundaries, are not only something for you to put in, but it's for you to put in place for yourself, but it's also something for you to respect in others too, and in their place. So in this career and money, I feel like they're saying you can make whatever changes you want to make. Just keep in mind about what's filling you up and what's going to move you forward. And remember that you are a leader, but you also, we do well to learn also as we move forward. Okay. When we learn, when we pay attention to details, when we pay attention to detail and we learn also, it increases our pentacles. It increases that financial reward for us because we make the tweaks and the adjustments. Okay. So, God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for our Virgo friends, and I thank you so much for the message on the table. Please show us clearly what is the PS for Virgo. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Show us clearly what is the PS. Okay, Virgo. PS. There's more water. Okay, so I feel like that, and this is the nurturing water, right? I feel like part of this is talking about I feel like these two are related, and I feel like part of it is talking about is about whenever we have this right here, whenever we understand the love, the unconditional love for ourselves, that we don't have to be perfect for anybody else, that we're perfect in Spirit's eyes, right? We are created in Spirit's image, and Spirit finds us completely competent and capable in our own right. So whenever we understand that and we walk forward in that confidence, it's like we have unconditional love and acceptance for ourselves, and it permeates out of us, and it gives these others in our lives. I don't know why that message is coming up so strongly right here. But it gives others in our lives permission to be who they are too. And that's part of this student thing. And whenever we allow, I feel like I'm talking to a manager somewhere. And when we allow our people, the people that we supervise under us, and this is not specific just for this manager. This is for everybody. It's a very general reading, so we're going to be able to adapt it to our lives however it fits. But with this one particular small group, there's these managers, or maybe you're the manager, where you have pretty much been like a drill sergeant, do this and do that. And this queen right here, because she understands her value, she no longer has the insecurities of needing to control everything. So she's a little more free with allowing people in her business, in her kingdom, to be who they are and to grow and learn in their own way. And they end up being more productive, producing more beneficial work, because they have the freedom to breathe and tap into their own creativity. So it's like whenever we hold on loosely, the monies come, the more resources come. That's pretty specific to somebody. Oh wow, look, and there's that king too. Okay, so she's the nurturer, right? She's the nurturer and he's the visionary, and this is both you. But it's like, it's Virgo. It's like you've had this epiphany or something where you understand that you're perfect just like you are, and that there's been some insecurities that are now going away. You no longer feel like you have to worry about anything. You know that you can do it. But you don't need anybody else's permission to go do what you need to do. And in the same respect, you respect the other people's boundaries. You don't feel like you have to control anybody anymore. So it's like you have this vision of how great your kingdom can be when you allow yourself to nurture. There's that mind and heart, the strategizer and the nurturer together, working in coherence. Wow, this is beautiful. Look, and it's 2 of cups, and these are cups, the king and the queen. It's like you've reached this maturity level. Virgo, this is really interesting. And then there is the Queen of Wands. It's like this new understanding has given you purpose and passion, and allowed you to even tap into your instincts, I want to say stronger, but not stronger, because your instincts have always been there, but you flow with your instincts better. Okay, this little black cat, that's about intuition and flowing with your instincts, and you do that better and easier and smoother, because in the past your instinct might have been, let Joe Blow figure this project out by himself because he's going to come up with something better than I could think of. And then the other part of you, that controlling part of you, says, nope, need to go take care of Joe Blow because I need this done by a certain time. Instead of trusting the instinct, the mind takes over and says, nope, got a deadline, got to go get this done. So I don't know who that specific message is for, but it's a pretty powerful message, and it's actually pretty beautiful, worth celebrating, because you understand that you didn't get here by yourself. Spirit has been with you all the way along, and Spirit's trying to show you that relationships will fall away and all that stuff because you're so different now than you used to be. But there's also some freedom that you're going to be giving other people in your life too. And especially it looks like in that work area. So guys, what a great message. I can't wait to hear about it in the comments. Thank y'all so much for being a part of Spirit Mail. And until next time, go out and have a super duper day. Bye.